So the little girl and her daddy put on their best clothes for the party. And the little girl was wearing her favourite little socks and her favourite frock and her shoes that her daddy had polished so much so that they sparkled. And he brushed her hair 100 times so that when she got to the party, she was the prettiest little girl there. And it made her daddy so proud. So proud.
Nick.
Oh, Mum, I didn't see you. So...
Hadn't you better get ready for court, love?
Can't believe today's finally here.
The sooner it's over, the better.
Could be the last time I dress her, Mum. Last time I take her to nursery.
Don't, love. Oh, come on.
What are you doing?
I was just phoning Alan to make sure he hasn't forgotten he promised us a lift.
Oh, well, look, don't worry, we'll get a taxi.
No, he promised us a lift. He wants to help. Come on, Alan, wake up.
Well, maybe he slept in.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Well, he's carrying on at the moment. I don't think he's heard of closing time.
Well, Mum, look, we're going to be late.
Look, I'll go around and see what's going on. We've got plenty of time. She's still asleep.
Yeah, well, don't look so unhappy about it. There was a time when we'd have been glad to be able to say that.
I'm worried about her being hungry. It's a long time since her last feed.
Well, she'll wake up if she's hungry, won't she?
Yeah, I suppose so. Still, I don't think I'll take her to the shop today.
We'll look after her then.
Well, I will. Victoria must be my first priority.
Yeah, I know. But the shop's only just opened and the Heritage Farm is busy at the moment. We can't afford to go losing trade at this time of the year.
Well, we'll have to get somebody else to look after it then.
Who? I mean, with Michael having disappeared, me and Joe have got our hands full, especially as Sven's insisting on having the day off.
Well, don't ask me. It's up to you to sort something out.
This isn't like you. The farm shop was your idea.
Yeah, but that was before I had Victoria.
Well, does that mean you're not interested anymore?
No, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, I just don't seem to be coping very well at the moment.
Stop worrying about Victoria, will you? She'll be all right. She's a Sugden, isn't she? And we're as tough as old boots. Look at Ma.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right, too. I mean, what does a farm shop matter compared with the baby?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I must have overslept.
Haven't you got an alarm clock?
Well, it didn't go off.
You forgot to set it, you mean? What time did you get to bed last night?
I don't remember.
Alan, all this staying up late isn't doing you any good.
I don't sleep very well, you see. It's when I'm on my own, it gets to me.
Do you think this will help?
Well, it does, temporarily.
And then you've still got to face it, haven't you? This isn't the answer, Alan.
Yeah, I know.
This isn't what Shirley would have wanted, is it? She wasn't the sort of person to run away from life.
I miss her so much.
Of course you do. But she'd have wanted you to face the future, wouldn't she? To live your life to the full.
It's easier said than done.
Hiya, you're early.
I thought I'd pop down before I got stuck working.
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
Don't take any notice of him.
He needs warning. This thing could be roaming the hills.
Your father will be here soon.
Right.
Hey, it's nice to see you in daylight hours. You're normally out before I get up.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just got a lot on at the moment, and I'm preoccupied with looking after Ma.
She's looking much better, isn't she?
So much so that she's leaving us.
What?
Yeah, she's thinking of going back to Spain for what's left of the summer. Reckons it'll help her convalescence.
Well, she's quite right. A lot of our patients could do with that.
Yeah. Including me.
Sorry, I'm late.
His alarm didn't go off.
It's all right. I'll drive quickly.
Oh, not too quickly.
Yeah, can we drop Alice off at the nursery?
Yeah, no problem.
Wish I could say the same.
Hello?
Lovely day.
Yes.
Too good to waste. I thought I might take you and the little fella out.
He's got to go to nursery school.
Oh, you don't want to go to school, do you, mate? Hey? It's too nice a day. Why don't we go to the heritage farm and have a look at that bull that you're scared?
I'm supposed to be moving my stuff out of here today. I'm going into one of the holiday chalets till I can find somewhere permanent.
Oh, good thing I came along. I'll give you a hand.
That's very good of you.
We'll do that first and then we'll go and see the bull.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Can't have you carrying heavy bags. Need a man to do that.
Oh, it would be a help.
It's the least I can do after the great evening you gave me last night.
Here you are. Not bad, is it? Right, we'll have to keep the pressure on now.
So?
So what?
So what are we gonna do? We've got to think beast.
Suit me, that.
I can see it now. Where will it prowl next?
Frank Tate's garden. Oh, nobody will see us. Nick's away in court trying to get his kid.
Can't imagine ever wanting that much responsibility.
Yeah, well, I nearly had it once, remember? When Dolores thought she was pregnant.
What would you have done?
I don't know. I'd have thought of something. She didn't fancy marriage and that. Well, I didn't have to make that choice.
You had a lucky escape.
Yeah, but I had fun, though.
Mrs. Ledbetter.
Keep you busy then.
Yeah, makes you wonder how we managed in the village without a surgery for as long as we did.
Yeah. You gonna stick at the job then?
I don't know. Hasn't got much future, has it? It was only supposed to be a fill-in until I went back to university.
And are you? Going back, I mean.
I'll have to make my mind up soon. I don't know, I've been so unsettled since Mark died.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Still bad.
Yeah, I was hoping to take something, but his nibs in there doesn't like prescribing antidepressants willy-nilly. Can't go on a meeting like this.
We'll pack at lunchtime.
You're on.
What's happening?
There's been a bit of a delay.
We're supposed to be in there at 10 o'clock.
The case from yesterday is overrunning. It seems they're having problems.
How long will it be?
There's no knowing. They're talking 2 hours at the moment, but it could be more.
What?
Out of my hands, I'm afraid. I'd suggest a cup of coffee. There's a fairly decent snack bar down in the basement.
What if they call me in and I'm not here? They'll think I don't care about Alice.
Oh, they won't think that.
You'll have your chance to speak, don't worry.
Come on, love, there's no point just standing here.
Don't they know how people feel, Mum? Don't they know what this is doing to me?
Come on.
We could arrange all them new plants into a bee. Bee for Beast, bee for Beckendale.
But we couldn't do that. It's going to be a memorial garden.
Why is that bloke Pollard forking out for all that?
Trying to make himself popular, I should think. Nobody seems to like him much.
Why not?
I don't know, he's funny, that's all. Got some funny friends, anyway.
What do you mean, funny?
I don't know. Nobody seems to know. I think he's got things to hide. I saw him throw this bag of things into the river when we first got here.
Where?
Why do you want to know?
Well, there might be something in it. We better drag it out. It could be worth some brass.
You want to have a go at driving, Petey?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a pretty nice setup you've got here.
Oh, yeah. Suits me.
What do you do in the winter?
Go back home, get another summer.
Sunshine all the way.
Well, that's the idea. Why be miserable when you can be happy?
I wish it was that easy.
It's just a matter of taking all your chances when you get them.
I've done a bit too much of that in the past. I've been pretty badly burnt a couple of times.
Don't worry. I'm not rushing you.
No.
Just take it at your own pace. See what I mean?
It's the woman who came to the house to see how I was coping.
The social worker.
Court welfare officer.
What do you think she'll say?
I don't know. Her report didn't give much away.
Well, she's very experienced.
Alice had a tantrum while she was there.
Children do.
But what will they think? It could go against me.
Sorry about the wait. Should be full steam ahead now.
Soon be over now, love.
Do I look all right, Mum?
You look fine. Every inch the responsible father.
Thanks.
Come along. Don't want to keep the judge waiting.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Hello, Elsa.
This is it, isn't it? Crunch time.
Alan, how are things?
Fine, as long as I keep busy.
Well, don't push it too hard. It's early days yet.
Why does everybody keep saying that? I'm really fine.
You have been through a lot, you know.
Yes, well, it doesn't do to brood, does it? Shirley wouldn't like that. There we are. And you, sir.
Just running away from things, isn't he?
Everyone has their own way of dealing with things. Maybe his isn't such a bad way.
How about you, then?
I'm all right, as long as I'm busy.
You know, when your mother left, I was determined to be a good father to you.
You have been.
I haven't. Let you down. I've been concentrating on getting Ma better.
That's only natural.
We were lucky.
Yeah,
Unlike you and Alan.
yeah.
Is there anything I can do?
Nobody can bring Mark back.
They say time heals.
Yeah, life goes on. It has to. But sometimes something just reminds you. You see something that Mark would have enjoyed, or I remember something that I'd like to have told him, and when I realise he's not there, it's as hard as it ever was.
Yeah, I know.
I know losing Mark's changed me. That's why I'm not sure whether I want to go back to university or not.
I thought you liked it there.
I did. I don't know, I just feel too grown up for it. I don't think I could quite get back into the party scene now.
Don't you want to get a degree?
Only if I know why I want it. Mark being killed has made me realise that you only live once, and it doesn't last forever. And it seems a shame wasting it doing things that you don't want to do.
Having read your report, Miss Anderson, as thorough as ever, I may say, am I to take it that you foresee no problems for young Alice if she were to reside with her mother?
I believe that to be so, Your Honour.
And am I right in saying that you also foresee no problems in Alice staying with her father?
Yes, Your Honour.
Well, as I know how busy you are, Miss Anderson, as we are running late, I don't think we need to detain you any further. Oh, unless, of course, anyone else wishes to raise anything. Well, I suppose we'd better get on with it. Bearing in mind that no matter what happens today, both parties will have to live with the outcome. From my experience of sitting here year after year, whatever the outcome it is in these kind of cases, never completely satisfactory for anyone. It is, after all, nothing more than an enforced compromise. Let's get on, then. Are you ready, Miss Simpson?
Yes, Your Honour. I'd like to take Miss Feldman through her statement.
Oh, you've all had copies of the statements, have you? Would you like to come and stand over here, please, Miss Feldman?
I
I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You're applying for a residence order for your daughter Alice.
That's right.
Alice is...
She's only 3. A baby. I miss her.
And she's been living with you until recently, I believe.
Yes. Nick was in hospital. He couldn't cope.
And do you still have doubts if he can cope now?
I do. He doesn't have anyone to look after her. She's moved about from pillar to post. She was very unsettled when she came to me. I'm not even sure she's safe with him. She keeps having these accidents.
Miss Feldman refers to these in her statement, and they're verified by Dr. McAllister, Alice's GP.
A child's place is with its mother. It's what Alice needs. I wouldn't be going through all this if I didn't think what I was doing was the best thing for her.
Ah, so this is what you do on your day off?
What are you doing here?
Oh, running the shop.
Never thought I'd see a Southern playing shopkeeper.
Neither did I, but times change.
I thought that was Sarah's job.
Oh, it is, but the baby's not very well and she didn't want to bring her. Thought we ought to open for the morning, at least.
Does that mean you're closing now?
That's what it says.
It's no way to run a business.
Oh, what else can I do?
I'll help out. Peter loves playing shops, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good of you.
I thought you were coming out with me.
You can help out too.
Me helping a shop?
Well, if I can, you can.
Especially if it means you get to spend the afternoon with me.
Looks like you've no option.
I gather things are looking up at Emmerdale.
I wouldn't say that.
Lynn Whiteley would.
You must mean Sven.
Don't tell me. 6 foot tall, chest like an oil drum, footloose and fancy free.
Oh, you've met him?
No, I can guess.
What I want to know is who's going to warn him about her.
Oh, don't worry. I think he can look after himself.
Footloose and fancy free. Sounds great, doesn't it? Just up sticks and leave all your problems behind.
Don't think I hadn't thought about it.
Yeah, me and all.
You wouldn't leave Emmerdale.
You thought the same about Ma, but look at her. Off to Spain without a backward glance.
But she's retired. You've got the farm to look after.
Yeah, well, I used to love farming. Thought there was no better life, but now I think you work hard, you earn a living, and for what?
To improve the land, hand it on.
Exactly. I've got no one to hand it on to. It's all right for our Jack. He's got a family.
So this is why you wanted the antidepressants?
Yeah, I suppose so, but as the good doctor says, they're not the answer, are they?
No, they're not.
Miss Feldman, can you tell us who Alice lived with for the first part of her life?
With Nick. I regret that. It was a mistake.
A mistake?
I was very young. I'd just given birth and I was very depressed.
Is that why you abandoned Alice?
I didn't abandon Alice. I left her with her father. I didn't know what I was doing.
Would it be fair to describe you as mixed up?
I suppose I was, then. But that was years ago. I've changed since.
It took you a long time to change, didn't it, Miss Feldman? From the dates that we've received, it appears that you left Alice for nearly 3 years.
I didn't want to disturb her. I didn't feel that was fair on her. But then, when I nearly lost her...
Lost her?
In the plane crash. She was trapped under rubble for 2 days. She could have died, but they got her out. It was only then, when I didn't know if she was alive or dead, that I realised how foolish I'd been and that I couldn't bear to lose her again.
Have you seen what it says here? The Beast of Beckendale's back.
Yeah, I mean, they've even got pictures in the paper to prove it. Look at the marks. They look like claw marks.
More likely vandals, if you ask me.
I'm not so sure. There've been sightings before, you know.
Seth thinks the beast comes out when the village is under threat.
Yeah, he reckons it's because it didn't like the change in name.
Well, that was meant to change our luck, not make it worse.
Hey, Joe, you believe in the Beast of Beckendale, don't you?
Oh, we've been talking about it for some years now.
I don't believe it. They're having you on.
There's more things that go on round here than people know.
She's right.
But especially when young men have not enough to do.
I bet now it's started, it won't stop.
Yeah, not until people believe in it.
Miss Feldman, you refer in your statement to accidents suffered by Alice.
Yes, One of them was only a couple of weeks ago.
Miss Feldman, how familiar are you with the behaviour of 3-year-old children?
What do you mean?
Well, would you say that they are constantly on the go?
Well, of course.
And that is quite natural, indeed healthy?
Yes.
So, would you also agree that in the course of their activity, the occasional accident is natural? We could say inevitable.
Not if they're properly looked after. Not if they're properly occupied.
Oh, come, Miss Feldman. Nobody can watch a child all the time.
I would. If I get Alice, I wouldn't be bothered about anything else. I've given up my job. I'll be there for her 24 hours a day.
Do you think you'll make it tomorrow? Only I can't keep taking time off from the farm like this.
I don't know, Jack. Victoria's no better.
You had a tough morning.
No, that's the trouble. I haven't had a peep out of her. She just seems so listless.
Well, she'll be right as rain tomorrow. Babies are like that.
It makes me feel so helpless. I used to think that once you're a mother, you just naturally know what to do. As if some package of knowledge came with the baby.
Well, it's not that easy. We all have to learn by experience.
Tough on the baby, though, isn't it?
Maybe that's why some people have more than one. So the second one gets the benefit of their experience.
No chance. Not at my age. Hi.
Brought Rachel to see the baby.
Hey, you'll notice a difference.
Oh, she's grown so fast.
Oh, you sure you don't mind?
No, she's in the other room. She's a bit off colour, actually.
Oh.
Don't see much of Rachel these days. I miss her.
Yeah, well, lots happened, hasn't it? Crash. Thinking we were going to lose Mark.
Yeah, having Victoria. And who'd have thought Sarah would finally agree to marry me?
Yeah. It's amazing to look back on a year and realise how much things have changed.
Makes you wonder what next year will bring.
Now, Miss Feldman, you've spoken of being able to look after Alice full-time.
That's right.
And you think that Alice's father cannot?
He can't, can he? He's got to work.
Well, you've read Mr. Bates's statement. You must know that he's made alternative arrangements. In that statement, he assures the court that his mother, Alice's grandmother, Mrs. Caroline Bates, is prepared to help with the care of the child.
Help, maybe, but that's not good enough, is it?
Well, we're talking about more than an occasional bit of babysitting, Miss Feldman. In fact, Alice's grandmother is prepared to move in with them in order to offer proper care.
That's not fair.
Not fair for who, Miss Feldman? I think it could be very good for Alice. With her grandmother and her father, she could have something approaching a normal family life. Wouldn't that be better for her than being brought up by a single parent?
It's not fair because my mum would have helped too.
Yes?
But she can't, can she? Because she's dead. Surely you're not going to take my baby away just because my mother's been killed.